Hello YouTube, Jedimine 2005 here at the review of the Kamen Rider Wizard Candy Toy Wizard Ring Set 8. Now there are 8 rings in this set, we're only going to do 5. There's a reason for that. Okay, here's the box for our first ring over there, bind. Okay, so we see Wizard, we see Candy Toy Ring Set 8, we see the name bind Wizard Ring, right, in English and in Japanese. Now this is the lineup. We got Hyper, we got bind. Hyper, we just did with the Mirage Magnum. Fall, that was in the ring box. Golem, that was with the Play Monster. Now our 4 riders, New Den-O, Strike Form, Zeronos, Altair, Super-1, and definitely not X. Right there, so you can see. X, it's definitely not X. So we got that going on. The back, look, use it with all your shit and scan it, the box here with your phone and get the QR code and do all that fun stuff. So, let's move right along. Let's show one of the rider boxes because I don't think I showed one in set 7. And I'm going to show Zeronos because he's one of my favorites ever. Den-O bias showing through. So the box just has, him on it instead of Wizard. And says like Zeronos Wizard Ring. Nothing overly spectacular. Obviously he's on the top as well. Nothing too different just because it's a rider. So, let's take a look at our 5 rings. First up is bind. It's an ability ring. Now, this was previously available in Gashapon Set 3, and that's it. Now, I didn't get it then. I've got it here. You can see it's got the dragon and all these chains on it. Of course, how the chains manifest depends on what style wizard's in. Is it going to be water? Is it going to be rock or whatever? Pretty neat. I like the bind ring. Pretty useful. He actually uses that one fairly often. Next up, New Den-O Strike Form. Look at that. That's, again, Den-O bias, but it's pretty. Got the sweeping back eyes right here. Train tracks, the green jewel, and the faceplate down here in the mouth. Right? Looking very nice. Like the rest of the rider rings. Next up is Zeronos. Altair, we see the bull here, the 2 green eyes, the tracks on either side of the head where the bulls converge, and then the mouth plate, again with tracks continuing on. I love Den-O, so having a Zeronos ring makes me a happy Jedimon. Next up is Super-1. Okay, so we see his Super-1 antenna, we see his eyes as one of our Showa riders. Right here, just his giant Showa Rider face. Nothing overly spectacular. And then finally, X Rider. So we see the big V because he is the 5th rider. So the X is just a V mirrored on itself. The big eyes, the faceplate that he puts on when he transforms, because he puts the mouth on the outfit. I do remember that, even though I haven't seen the show. So there we have our rider rings, and really rings in general for this set, and they're going to knock each other over. So let's get the driver in here, pull them back. First up is going to be bind. So we got that noise. Now let's try something, because I'm curious. Let's put it in flame style first. Let's see what happens now, if it's different at all. So, same noise, really didn't change any, just because we did the flame style transformation first. Next up is going to be New Den-O. So even though this is New Den-O and not regular Den-O, we still got the sword form transformation. We didn't do anything special for New Den-O. So just sword form transformation. Let's fix this. There we go. and Rider. Now let's do Zeronos now. So this is something we're going to see with all of our secondary riders, Zeronos, Axel, Birth. They're going to say, Kamen Rider, Rider. So they're not going to say their name, just have one generic sound for all those, probably all the same chip inside or something. But it did light up that pretty green. Next is Super-1. Like all Showa Riders, it says the name and then Rider. But again, looks pretty cool when it lights up his eyes. And finally, X Rider. Whoops. So X, please, Rider. So that's all, for those. So let's bring them back in. X. I really like the set that this comes with. You do get the bind ring, so if you missed it in the Gashapon set the first time and you want all the abilities, you get another chance at bind. Plus you get 4 pretty neat riders, 2 more Showas, Zeronos, and you get a new Den-O strike form, and that's always fun. Plus, if you didn't want to get the Mirage Magnum, here's Hyper. So if you get the box, you got those 6 rings right there that you really couldn't get anywhere else, unless you obviously got Gashapon Set 3 and got bind. Plus you get Golem and Fall, so if you didn't want to get the ring box, there's a Fall ring cheap. So this is a pretty good set, if you're not getting all the toys and stuff. So yeah, so until next time, check out the podcast, Rise, Range, and Rambles, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!